y'all doing? Yeah, just about, same. Just about same, bitch. Because I just need to feel like I'm sitting in silence with somebody. And this is working. I'm not feeling really anything specific. I just feel very spiritually heavy as of recently. I need a proper cleanse, a proper spiritual lift off the ground. Anyways, today's video, I'm just gonna share a bunch of things with you that I love. It's just gonna be a gratitude video because like I said, I feel heavy. So it could be because I'm tired and like my morning routine was thrown off. It could also not be that. Oh, damn. Something smells bad. So for starters, I just want to say, well, no, to preface, if I don't sound or feel like myself, it's because I'm not. Like, you just saw me. Like, I'm like, I don't have the energy to be energetic. Does that make sense? So you're gonna get what you get today, because I think it's very unhealthy to expect consistency from someone, especially someone who is emotionally fluctuating, such as myself. So let's set that boundary here. You never know what you're gonna get, but I hope that you can accept me within all of my forms. Today, I'm a bit lethargic. Today, I feel energetically heavy, as opposed from last week when I was enthusiastic and excited to film, because the last thing I want to do is set up an expectation that's like, hey, no matter what, I am gonna push all my shit aside to make you happy. I love that message. That's so cool, that when creators are like, I want to push out a good video for you, and I want to be on my best behavior, and I want to be this and that. That's cute. It's a cute message, I guess, on paper, but like, that does nothing but teach me that you're putting yourself aside, and I don't like that message. So while I do appreciate and support you, and I love the fact that you're watching my video, I don't want to sit here and give you a false message that I'm one way all of the time. I'm not always fucking happy. I'm not always so excited and like energetic. I'm not always enthusiastic about life. I'm not even always optimistic. Sometimes I'm mellow. Sometimes I'm chill. Most of the time, actually. And that's what today's video is gonna be. I'm just gonna be chill. Just gonna be chill. Like, it's nothing deep. Like, don't expect too much from me. Cut to me in 5 minutes screaming. Oh, it's 4:44 on the clock. Okay. Getting into gratitude. I'm just gonna go off the top of my head. I'm sure I have a list somewhere. I was gonna do a list of my pet peeves, but I don't want to focus on negatives right now. For starters, just to start off simple, I love pesto. I love pesto pasta specifically, and I love pasta as a whole. Pasta is my favorite food group. It's my favorite carb. It's such a good base on its own while still being buildable. As in, you can add any sort of seasoning, any sort of sauce that you want, and it'll be good regardless. So I love that. But specifically recently, I've been into pesto because my mom just bought me this vegan pesto from Trader Joe's, and it's so good. I've been putting it on everything. The other day I had toast. I had toast with avocado on it, and then on top of the avocado, I mushed it up real good. I mushed it up real nice, and then I put salt, pepper, garlic on that bitch, and then I scrambled eggs. I got eggs. I scrambled them hoes up, and I put them on top of the toast, the avocado toast. And get this, I put pesto in the eggs. I put pesto in the eggs. It was finger licking good. It was delicious. And my gosh. Sorry. It was really fucking good. I loved it. And then I loved it so much, I did it again. Except I didn't have avocado, so I just took out the avocado. But it was still pesto eggs on toast. Like, that was good. It was good. I also, this is another food item. I just realized recently how much I love chicken. I know a couple videos ago I was like, I love ham. More than anything, I love ham. I do really like ham, but chicken is arguably the best meat. it can be turned into anything. It's a good substitute for any other meat. If you don't want to eat red meat, you can scramble chicken, as in ground it, chicken sausage, fry that bitch, bake it, fry it. I said that already. Grill it. There's just so much you can do with chicken, and it's like the potato of the meats. The only thing I don't think I've ever seen done with chicken is like chicken bacon. But it's not like that's a bad idea. I'm trying to think of what else I've really been into recently. I realized recently that I'm such a cinnamon sugar girl because Cinnamon Toast Crunch is the best cereal and you can genuinely fight with a brick about it. I don't give a fuck. That is a hill I'm willing to die on, and it's the best cereal and it's never failed me. Never once. People say, I don't understand the hype. You're a loser. How do you not understand the hype of Cinnamon Toast Crunch? It's so good. It brings me so much enjoyment. I love Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Oh my god, this is so random, but another thing I've been recently like obsessed with, not obsessed with, but I was really super into it as a child, and I've been reconnecting with it to like heal my inner child. Ooh, I almost don't want to say it. No, fuck it. I'm proud of this. Thomas the Tank Engine, bitch. Thomas and Friends, ew. What do you fucking know about it? Thomas and Friends is so good. I found it for free on YouTube, and I've been watching it, and it's so healing. It's so healing. And like, can I just say that Thomas, for some reason, the lore runs deep. The lore runs deep, and each character is so well written. I'm like shocked. They make sure to show you that all the characters are nice, except for some of them that are like coded to be like mean and narcissistic. They show that the nice characters have flaws and they have emotions. I don't know. It's just like these trains, bitch, are more human than some of the humans I've encountered in my lifetime. And I'm almost 20. A whole 20 years, and I'm talking about trains having more depth than actual human beings. What happened to the original plot of the movie? Why have we dumbed down and simplified our kid shows today? I think that's just another thing that I love. I love kid shows. I watch kid shows. I watch kid shows and shows targeted for younger audiences more than I watch adult shows. If you were to ask me, do you want to watch reality TV or a cartoon? You know what I'm picking, babe. It's never gonna be reality TV, ever. Unless on the off chance I'm feeling it, then I'd be like, throw on the Kardashians. But 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna want to watch a kid's show because I'm gonna be in touch with the innocence. I think I just refuse to let go of the innocence that the world, Earth, hasn't shattered for me yet. I refuse to let go of it because to me, that's the closest, that and love is the closest thing that humans have to magic. And it's like, I feel bad for people that don't believe in magic. I'm like, you better find it. You better believe, because people, I think it was Kim Kardashian that said this. People that don't believe in magic are like, she did say that. I don't remember why. I'll try to find the clip for you, but she said it recently in one of the newest episodes of the Kardashians. I think it's the season finale when it was like Christmas or something. And she goes, I still want to believe in Santa, because it's like, if you don't believe in magic, then it was super inspirational. I don't know. I'm not going to pretend like I know. The next thing that I really love, I really do have a soft spot for whimsical art, goth whimsy, specifically as of recently. I think I've always resonated with it, but I've always felt like I couldn't indulge in the aesthetic because I wasn't goth, or like, I always, for some reason, separated myself from it. Like, I didn't enjoy it. I don't know. I was like, well, no, that's meant for other girls. It's meant for me, and I love that aesthetic. The ones with specifically the ones of like the night sky, or like a nighttime scenery with like a moon, and it's like the faces of the moon. I love that because I just love aesthetic. I think that's another thing that I love romanticizing my life through aesthetic, and I love romanticizing my life, period. Because similarly to doing things for the plot, why wouldn't you do things for the aesthetic? Of course, if that harms you, and if it's like in a pick-me way, maybe don't do it. Like, I'm gonna smoke, and I'm gonna be a stoner for the aesthetic. Although, arguably, I feel like that's where a lot of us started. Said, you know, I'm doing this for the aesthetic. But of course it was all subconscious. It was never really conscious. I just thought it looked cool. Just like people think smoking cigarettes looks cool, and then they get addicted. Fuck. Not me, though. You shouldn't. I honestly don't. I don't endorse doing anything. But if you are going to, just make it weed, please. I mean, I can't tell you what to do, but weed is enough. Drinking is actual poison. Fermented what? Everything? Alcohol is poison. Whether it's spiritually or literally, just don't do it. Don't do anything, but if you're gonna do something, just make it weed, please. It's safe, and make sure you know where you're getting it from, and just be safe. Do it responsibly. Do everything responsibly. I don't really think I'm even gonna drink when I turn 21. I'll probably have a glass of champagne just because I can order it. I don't like drinking. I have a huge fear of vomit, so I'm not gonna drink ever. Just out of pure fear of vomiting. And just like alcohol, it doesn't seem worth it. What do you mean you're gonna get a hangover? What? Imagine having to pay a price because you wanted to have fun. I don't know.
So much fun without Hennessy.
I'm probably gonna cut most of that out. Anyways, next, I love going on a joyride. I really do. Oh my god, cute kid on a bicycle having the most fun behind me. That was insane. That was perfect timing. Like what I'm doing right now, I'm sitting, insert view here. I'm sitting in front of this amazing landscape of boats, the water, and just having a good old time. Like, there's birds everywhere. I love birds. Oh, add that to the list because I love birds. It's my favorite animal group. Birds are gonna do it for me every time. This is a fact. Every time. Should I get a Red Bull or something? I'm so tired. I could get a Red Bull actually. I'm actually so tired. I love love. I love love and I love a good vibe. Because, like I said, love is the closest thing that humans have to magic. And it's nothing but sad if you don't believe in true love. It's so upsetting to me. I hate when people try to rain on my fucking parade. Not that this happens a lot, but like, I go on fucking Twitter. My mistake. I go on Twitter and TikTok, and then I see something like, love's not real. I don't believe in true love. Babe, I'm so tired of the black and white thinking. Just because something hasn't worked out for you doesn't mean that it won't work out in the future. Like, hey, you're 17. You're 20. Like, you have your whole life ahead of you. Like, it's okay. You're fine. Heartbreak sucks, it really does. But to say something so absolute like you'll never find love again is crazy. Because it wouldn't have meant, it's not meant to be if it fell through. So yeah, I love love a lot. It's just so magical. So romantic. I love romance. I think there's just something really beautiful about connection and intimacy. Something very beautiful about that. I'm grateful for I'm grateful for being able to experience intimacy because some people don't. And I'm not even talking about with men. I've yet to have any sort of male intimacy, but I don't want it because my friends are enough. I love my friends. I've always loved friends because there's something so romantic about platonic love that no man could ever achieve. Ever. I'm so jealous of lesbians because I'm, at the end of the day, still attracted to men, and that is my downfall. Fuck. Men are so disappointing. Men are so disappointing. The contrast from my last video. I love men. I have a crush on so many men. I guarantee, like, probably close to 7 people on that list. From last week when I filmed that video to now, probably 7 people on that list have already disappointed me. And I'm no longer attracted to them. Hey, I did say that they're gonna come and go. Or did I say that? I don't know if I said that. But I'm saying it now. Crushes come and go. And mind you, I didn't say this in my last video, but I'm not delusional like that, or I don't get obsessive like that when it actually comes to talking to a man. If it's something real, I almost don't let myself be that way. I strip myself of having any sort of fun or any sort of like enjoyment through being in the fantasy of having a crush and like having, because when it's mutual, it's like, okay, well, this is real. I don't want to fuck our foundation up. I don't want to build a relationship off of me just idealizing you and being obsessed with you and putting you on some sort of pedestal because you're filling a void in me. I don't want to do that. If this is a real thing that I'm going to go into, I'm going to go into it stable. I'm going to build it from the ground up. I'm going to go into it being like, okay, I'm really going to get to know this person and I'm not going to hold them to any sort of expectation whatsoever. Because I just think that that you're just setting yourself up for disappointment and even more hurt by going into relationships like so delusional like that. That's in my experience. The more delusional I am going into like talking to a man, the least likely it is to be real. And that's just my experience. So it's like if I go into it with genuinely no romantic expectation whatsoever, it lasts at least longer than normal. Bitch, did I just turn the brightness up? So on what? What? I just found out that I can turn the brightness up and down of the lights inside my mom's car. That was crazy. I love discovering shit. Add that to the list. So moving on from, male advice that I think some people could learn from. I'm just gonna throw that out there. I don't mean to sound conceited or arrogant. I don't think I am. It's just like very real. Some girlies out there, and the girls, gays, and they sometimes get into relationships too fast, and they build a relationship with a person that they're just idealizing and projecting their fantasy onto, and then they get extremely disappointed when that person makes a mistake or falls through. And I think that a lot of people could benefit from going into relationships solidly. But I also think I have too early of access to that knowledge. I feel like I should have gained that knowledge with everyone else around like 25, but for some reason I'm at 19 being like, I am ruled by Saturn though in the 7th house, so I do take my relationships way too seriously. Anyways, don't know how I got there. I'm gonna think of just a couple more things that I'm enjoying recently. I'm enjoying not doing my hair as like intensely as I did before. I would never have been caught dead leaving my house without the slick back. Without the slick back, edges done, and a cute little bun. But I don't like have the time for that anymore. I don't. And it's like my hairline is receding because of how much I don't look at it. Bitch, unless you're gonna drop a couple comments about how to fix it, don't look at it and mind your business. Anyways, but now I'm kind of living for like the more natural moment. Like I got my curls out today. Don't get me wrong, I still hairsprayed it down, but there's not gel in my hair right now, and it's a little more like it's just a little more like I'm just embracing my natural texture more. And it's like we're slowly but surely making our way back to, I don't know, I'm just enjoying doing different shit to my hair, period. Okay, one more. I can come up with one more. Hang on. I think I'm just enjoying life. I don't know if this is like a niche experience. Let me know if like I'm alone on this, but sometimes I'll be going through a hard time, but almost enjoy it. Because I'm like hyper aware of the fact that like, yes, I'm human. This is what life is about. I get very excited to grow up. I get very excited when opportunities for growth like come to me, or when hardship approaches. I get excited sometimes because I'm like, yes, this is like an opportunity to grow. I think it has a lot to do with like having the philosophical belief that like life is the greatest teacher. Like to be human is to learn, grow, and change. So it's like, I feel like I'm fulfilling some sort of like humanly purpose by being faced with hardship, because it just reinforces the fact that I'm human and that this is what I'm supposed to be doing. And it's like very beautiful thing that I feel. It's like I'm going through tough situations, but I'm almost like, it's kind of like when you're younger, like you're a kid and you look at the big kids and you're like, I can't wait to be a big kid. That's how I feel, but at all times. At all times, I'm like, I can't wait to be a grown-up. While still also being like, I need to live in the present and realize that I'm only 19. So I'm kind of like enjoying my time in my naivety that is, maybe not naivety, but it's like, I don't know, I just feel human and I'm really enjoying that. I love feeling human. Because sometimes I feel like I'm not human and I'm like I feel very disconnected from my body a lot of the time. Where I'm like, okay, spiritual being having a human experience, cool, but I don't feel human. But now I do, so it's like cool. I don't know. TLDR, I feel good being a human, and I'm okay with being a human. I don't know. I have to go. I love how I end every video with I have to go. I do. Look at the time. I have to go. It's just time. So I love you. Thank you for watching. If you did, please let me know what's got you feeling good these days. Let me know if Venus retrograde is kicking your ass. Mercury's in pre-shadow, so that's kind of scary to think about, but hey, water off a duck's back. We've done it before, we can do it again. I don't got much to say anymore. Okay, I love you. Have a nice day.